We've been making this bait tank, and yeah. So you guys the system. So full of water in there, really clear. We got this filter down there, the water pump, it's called a box filter. We have the pump comes through here through this other filter, catches anything else. So we got like double filter. There's we got two of these aerators in here. We had one of these minnows died. So one of the things that happened is before the water got really dirty at first, and then we put this in, and now it's really clear. And tomorrow will be week 8 of keeping the minnows in here alive. They're all hiding behind one thing. This will be week 8, keeping all these minnows alive. We have this AC unit in here, which has been keeping this cool. Got this heavy duty filter that's supposed to pump a 50-gallon tank, but this is only a 30-gallon.
Wow. Yeah, so we got an aerator.
I want to see it.
And then we got
AC. And then, one of the problems we've been having is the chubs and the minnows. The chubs have run out of food, so they're starting to eat the minnows. So that's why some of them are missing their heads and dying. So that's what we have. We're gonna build another tank for the chubs, so that we can keep them separate. The other tank will have a lid. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have that done by spring next year.
yeah. So just a quick recap. We started with just a tank. It was getting really hot out, right, in the 90s. So we had to figure out a way to keep them cool. And so we got this online for like 50 bucks, old AC unit. And then we vented it out here. And whenever it gets real hot, we just turn it on. There's a timer on it. And then it keeps the whole thing cool, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to keep a whole run cool.
So what Chasen was talking about, we have creek chubs. There's a big one right there. The creek chubs are eating the minnows, are killing the minnows. So we have enough space in here that we're going to put another tank in here just for the creek chubs, right? So be less stress on the minnows, but this water is crazy clear for
7 weeks.
yeah, 7 weeks. This filter box has been using the creek chub kill. You can tell because he's all
Food up.
yeah, he's all tore up.
Side of it.
Yeah, so the chubs are pretty vicious, and they've been in here 7 weeks, so they're starting to kill off the minnows. Yeah, so I guess this is kind of an experiment, right? We're trying to figure out how to keep bait alive, and we're able to do all this with that. It was 50 bucks, and we upgraded the one that we had. So this was $30 for the aerator. The water pump box was 20 bucks, and we bought some special filters, right? We had to order them online.
5 bucks a filter.
So that water was really dirty when we first put that filter in there. It's supposed to be running 7 weeks, and the water still, you can still see the bottom. It's nice and clear.
Yeah, on here there used to be on every surface, so like this, there used to be this orange foam, orangish white foam building up. And it was really kind of getting murky. So then we switched out the filters and cleaned out some of them, and then we put them back in, and now it's these heavy duty ones, and now it looks like this.
Yeah, so for those just catching up, so that's a filter box, and there's a water pump in it. The water pump pulls water through the filter box, so it pulls it through the filters, and then it circulates to this other filter. This one's more of a fine filter. Like catch any really tiny particles, and then it pumps the water back in.
put it on the top so it gives us a little bit more aeration.
Yeah. So our goal this summer was to figure out how to do this, right? From home. It's real hard to keep bait alive.
Yeah.
Once you get bait, keep them alive maybe a day or two, and then they die. So Chasen developed the system with a little bit of help from Dad, right? To actually keep bait. So this is 7 weeks or 8 weeks. So about 2 months we've been able to keep the bait that's in here alive.
Plenty of time to
Plenty of time to
switch them out.
yeah. So now we're gonna expand the system for a creek chub tank, so they don't kill the minnows, and that's what's happening right now. They're starting to get hungry apparently, so they're killing the minnows. But you got to keep them separate, so we're gonna put another tank in here, and then this thing's real simple. You just hit the power button, and there's a timer, and just set for the amount of hours. So when it gets hot, we'll turn this on for like 3-4 hours, and it's so small. It's an old doghouse, and it's all enclosed. It keeps it real cool in here, like about 61, 62 degrees.
The ideal temperature to keep the water is supposed to be between 50 and 40 degrees, but we kept them alive just in the shade over here in like 90-degree weather, and then they died whenever we took that shade off. So then we decided we have to put them in somewhere in here, which we got this cooling. So it doesn't. That's the ideal temperature.
But it's working though, right?
Yeah, it's working.
It's working. Even the water temp has gotten up into 74, 75 degrees, which we thought were gonna kill them, and then they didn't die. So it was pretty cool. That you can still see them swimming around right there. I think that's a chub. That's a big creek chub, and then you can see those little minnows. He's kind of chasing them around, and so we're gonna keep developing the system, but we have a working bait thing, which I think is pretty cool.